Yes, my people, it's your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. And just like that, I'm back with another one. So, my people, I want to talk about Opetaia and Dmitry Bivol. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever envisioned these two fighters going toe to toe in the ring? Serious question, because I have. This is actually one of my dream fights, man. If you've been watching EMGM Sports long enough, if you know your boy Enzo, the realest in the game, then you know damn well that Opetaia and Dmitry Bivol are probably two of my favorite fighters right now. They are therefore in my pound for pound best list. Do you know what I mean? Top 10, whatever you want to say. Top 10, I don't care what you have to say. They are in my top 10. These two guys are elite fighters. And I always thought to myself, yo, what would actually happen if these two guys were to fight? You know, but obviously, look, they are both in two different weight divisions and everything like that, plus boxing politics. So I never thought it would actually materialize, it would actually happen. But last week, I was reading an article, not even an article, I was on social media scrolling, and I see a quote from Hearn, and he was saying that he spoke to Dmitry Bivol, and Dmitry Bivol is actually entertaining the idea of fighting Opetaia. Yo, that is crazy. You know what? Let me big up to Boxing News Online. I believe that's where I read it. It was on Instagram, Boxing News Online. Let me give them their shout out. You know me, man. Wherever I get information from, I have to give them a shout out and show respect and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? But the idea that Bivol is actually considering or is willing to entertain a fight against Opetaia, yo, that's big. For me, that's big. Listen, Eddie Hearn, don't get your boy excited, man. Do not get me excited, because this is actually, like I said, man, is one of my dream fights, man. And it will be crazy. It will be a crazy fight, man. First of all, if I was a boxer, yeah? If I was a boxer, or let's say I was to start, the world was to start again, and Enzo gets to pick which boxer he can be. Listen, I'm definitely taking the ferocity, the power, the relentlessness, yeah? The savagery, the warrior heart, the warrior spirit of Opetaia. I'm mixing it with the footwork, movement, combination punches of Dmitry Bivol, man. These two guys combined to make one fighter, hell of a fighter, crazy fighter. They'll go undefeated, man. No one's beating that fighter. Do you know what I mean? It will be crazy. Like, these two guys, yeah, is what I wish I was as a boxer. Do you know what I mean? If I was a boxer, I want to be Dmitry Bivol, Opetaia combined. Do you know what I mean? Like, their skills combined, I want to be that guy, because these guys are just super, super elite. Now, if that fight was to happen, because look, I know people are thinking, yo, Enzo, yo, you're crazy. That fight is not going to happen. You know what I mean? Opetaia is a cruiserweight. He's looking to move up to the heavyweight division. Dmitry Bivol is in the light heavyweight division. You know, it's not going to happen. Listen, you're forgetting one factor. Eddie Hearn promotes both fighters. Eddie Hearn promotes Opetaia, and he also promotes Dmitry Bivol. So in terms of making the fight, it's not going to be difficult. Do you know what I mean? There won't be no politics involved or anything like that. Come on, man. Eddie Hearn can just get both guys in the room, sign the contracts, baby. Sign the contracts. Let's get the fight on. And listen, I'll be excited. I'll be excited. And the thing is, I'll be excited, but at the same time, I'll be sad because one of them has to lose. You know what I mean? It's the same like when Opetaia and Bivol first fought. I didn't want any of them to lose because they're one of my favorite fighters, man. But obviously, one of them had to lose, etc., etc. But listen, this is a fight that I would love to see. Do you know what I mean? I want to live long enough to witness this fight. Do you know what I mean? And the chances of it happening right now or in the near future, highly unlikely, because I believe that both fighters still have unfinished business in their own weight divisions. Do you know what I mean? Respectfully, like, Opetaia is still chasing Zoldo. Zoldo has shoulder surgery. He's out for a couple of months. When he comes back, he's probably going to go for another year recovering from a BBL this time. Do you know what I mean? Because whenever Opetaia wants to make the fight against Zoldo Ramirez, some shit happens. He's injured. I don't know. What's next? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Last time I said pregnancy, okay, that's very unlikely. But BBL, Zola Ramirez might get a BBL. Yeah, because come on, that's easier to get than him getting pregnant. He might get a BBL just to duck Opetaia, man. It's getting silly. Fight your boy Opetaia. But anyways, let me go back. Let me go back to what we're actually talking about in this video. Yeah. The likelihood of Bivol and Opetaia fighting in the near future is highly unlikely because Bivol, he needs to do the trilogy with Opetaia. That has to happen. Do you know what I mean? We can't have Dmitry Bivol ducking Opetaia. Even though I do understand Bivol had the injury, etc., but he has to finish that business with Opetaia before he goes anywhere. And also, David Benavidez, he might have something to say for it. Do you know what I mean? David Benavidez might want to fight for undisputed in the light heavyweight division. So, Bivol still got some unfinished business in his way, or in his own weight division. And also, like I said, Opetaia, he's chasing undisputed the cruiserweight division. And by the time he unifies the titles, the belts, whatever, he might want to move up to the heavyweight division. He's 30 years old. He's not getting any younger. And all the big money fights for him are in the heavyweight division or the light heavyweight division because Bivol is there. Opetaia is there. So I don't see this fight happening anytime soon. But hey, what a crack of a fight that would be, man. What a fight. Bring it on, Eddie Hearn. Bring it on, man. Make it happen. Listen. It's not going to happen now. Like I said, maybe in the next 2 years, you know, we'll see where these fighters are in the next 18 to 24 months. But I'm in favor of this fight, man. Are you in favor of this fight? Let me know in the comments. I think Eddie Hearn should therefore try his best to make it happen, especially if Zola won't fight Opetaia, if, what's his name, Badu Jack doesn't want to fight, and if Opetaia doesn't really want to move up, he kind of wants to still hang around in the cruiserweight division. If Bivol gets his fight out of the way against Opetaia, then Bivol can move up to the cruiserweight division. Go fight Opetaia in the cruiserweight division, and man, I'll make Opetaia favorite. If that was to happen, Opetaia will be the favorite because listen, it's gonna be too strong, just too powerful, man, too big. They're similar in height. I think Opetaia is 6'2". Bivol is 6 foot 6'1". So in terms of height, reach, it won't be that much of a difference, that much of a gap. But in terms of like power, raw power, and that relentlessness, listen, it's gonna be Opetaia. But listen, Bivol is a pure boxer. He can move. Do you know what I mean? He does great combination. He's got a lot of volume as well to his punches. So we will never know, man. You never know in boxing. You never know. That's a dream fight that I would definitely want to see. Let me know in the comments, my people, if you want to see that fight, because I want to see it. I definitely want to see it. Let me know if you want to see that fight. And also let me know who you think would win that dream matchup. Let me know in the comments. Let's have that conversation. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.